everyone, welcome to 2 Minutes Tuesday with Bala. This week we're going to look into a quick walkthrough of the App Services app that we created last week. Let's get started. So right now I've navigated into the Balaone demo app that we created. So on the left, if you see in the overview tab, you have the resource group and all the details. The app is currently running. The basic functionality is like you can click here to browse the app, and then you can stop the app, and then you can restart the app. These are common things whenever your application is. So the next one is download publish profile. This is typically used to publish your web application from your local machine directly. And then you can also reset your publishing profile here. On the right, you see the default domain is set up with the Azure Websites.net URL. And then you have it is running. It's in the East US, and all the details are here. Health check is at the moment not configured. If you go further down, these are all the basic stuffs you get. If you go into the deployment, then you get the deployment slots. Deployment slot in simple terms is like you have an application, you want to deploy a newer version. So basically you deploy in a slot, and then you can either swap between the slots or you can fall back. So moving on to the deployment center, and this is where you would choose your source code base. If you're having it in GitHub or any other repository, you can directly link it here. And you also have the logs. Whenever you do the deployment, the logs will be available here. And then you also, last one is have the FTPS, the file transfer protocol secure credentials here that you could use it when you're doing FTP deployments. So moving on to the settings, the important ones you are needed is environment variables. Most of your application related environment variables, you can set it up here. And then if you want to set up your connection strings, that will be set up here. You can add or remove values, or you can add your connection strings here. And the other one is authentication. If you go into the authentication tab, you can enable basic authentication, or different types of authentication can be enabled here. Backups available that you could do. And then you have the custom domains. This is the next thing. Like once you have your application ready, then if you want to set up a custom domain for that, typically this is where you would be doing that. Typically when you add a new domain, it's going to give you a ASUID, and then you need to add that as a text record. Once the domain is validated, then you can point your CNAME record to this. Whenever you're using app services, the certificates are available for free. So I would highly recommend using that certificate so you're not enabled. And then moving on to the networking, if you're having the virtual VNet configuration, any other details, then you would set it up here. So moving on to the next one is scale up. So when you need to scale up, like increase the plan size, then you would do it here. App services plan. We took the free tier. You can move to the different tier. This is basically increasing the CPU and capacity. Scale out is nothing but you're increasing the number of CPU, number of servers. So you will have one app service plan. You will have 2 or 3 different servers, and then the load is being set. And you can also use this development tools to clone this particular app and then create a similar one. You can check the console here, and then in the advanced tool you have a lot of options where you could check. This is a quick walkthrough of the web application. Thanks for watching. See you again next week with another topic. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe.